Hello and welcome to today's short practice, gentle chest openers. We're going to begin today's practice in the table. So you can place a blanket across the center of your mat. Place your yoga strap toward the back short side of your mat, making your way to the table. Let's begin with a round or two of cat-cow. So as you inhale, begin to drape the belly down to the mat and allow the chest and chin to lift. And then as you exhale, we'll come to cat stretch. So press your hands around your spine, draw the belly in, and feel the shoulder blades draw apart. One more time, inhale, release the belly toward the mat, lift the heart and chin. Exhale, press the hands and round through the spine. Inhale as you bring your spine into neutral. So let your weight come into your right knee. Send your left leg straight out to the side in the gate leg. So you can walk your hands an inch or two forward. So before we start twisting and working with the chest, we'll do a few gate rocks. So just take your hips and move them toward your right heel and then back up. Keep reaching nice and long through the crown of the head as you sway the hips toward the back of the mat and then forward to the back of the mat and then forward. And then one more time. And as your hips come back up, we're going to allow the weight to come into the right hand. As you're inhaling, you're going to let your left elbow bend and you're going to draw the elbow toward the sky. So left hand is about in line with the left side chest. You can look down at your right hand, just opening up through the left side of the chest. As you exhale, let the left hand come back down toward the floor. And we'll do that motion two more times. So as you inhale, draw the elbow up to the sky, open across that left collarbone, and exhale to release. And then one more time, inhale, draw the elbow point up, and then exhale to release. Lower that left knee down. So just going to give the knees a momentary break. So we'll lift the knees up into downward facing dog for a moment just to get the pressure out of the knees. Take a second just to pedal out through your feet and your knees. We won't be here too long, but just giving the knees a momentary break. Okay, and then lower the knees back down to the floor. We're going to keep the weight in the left knee this time. Send the right leg out. You may end up wanting to adjust your hands an inch or two farther forward. And then begin that gentle sway of the hips toward the back of the mat. And then back up to the back of the mat. And back up this final few times. As your hips rock back up, you're going to let the weight come into your left hand. Start to bend your right elbow as the right hand lifts and draw your right elbow up to the sky, opening across the collarbones, maybe looking down at that left hand. As you take your next exhale, bring your right hand back down. Inhale, draw your right elbow point up toward the sky. And then as you exhale, lower down. Last one. Inhale, draw the elbow up. And then as you exhale, lower the right hand, lower the right knee. And again, curl your toes under, lift your knees, and take down dog. Walk out your feet and your knees. And we're going to keep the feet at the back of the mat. We're going to walk the hands to meet the feet in forward fold at the back of the mat, bowing in. As you're inhaling, you're gonna take the halfway lifts. You can slide your hands up onto your shins, right below the knees. Bend at the knees a bit, and then slide your hands up the rest of the way, hands to hips. Pressing down and then rising up. Shoulders stack over the hips. We're going to catch hold of the yoga strap now. So you're going to take the strap into the hands. I usually like to hold around the buckles. So you're going to take about a foot and a half stance of the hands. You're going to breathe in, send the arms up nice and long by the ears. And as you exhale, let your elbows bend. So you come into a version of cactus arms with the yoga strap. Inhale as you send your arms back up to the sky. Draw the tailbone down. Exhale, let your elbows bend. Inhale as you re-extend. Let's do that 3 more times. Exhale as you bend the elbows. Inhale as you reach. Last 2 times. Exhale, let the elbows bend. Inhale as you re-extend. Last one. Exhale, elbows bend. Inhale as you re-extend the arms. Exhale, bring the arms forward and back down. Take your strap. You can set it out to the side. You might use it again in just a moment, but we're going to take the chair. So you're going to inhale and let your knees bend. You're going to end up bringing your hands to your heart in the prayer. This will be our breath in. As you exhale, we're going to come back up to mountain. Now breathe out through your mouth as you turn your palms forward and lift the heart. A little back bend. Inhale, come back to chair. You can take your prayer hands into heart and then exhale through the mouth. Inhale to take chair. Exhale out through the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, chair. Exhale. Inhale to find chair. Prayer hands at the heart. Sit the sitting bones nice and deep. Exhale. Hands come down, forward fold. Send the hips up to the sky. Inhale, halfway lift with the spine. Bring the hands to the shins and exhale. Fold into the legs. Now inhale, we're walking the hands back forward, coming into the downward facing dog. Take a moment here. Exhale, lower your knees down to the mat. Now you want to adjust your strap. So adjust the strap so it's right out to the left side of the mat. We're going to end up walking the hands to the left, and you may even want to catch hold of your blocks as you walk the hands to the left. Step the right foot forward, and now we're going to come into half split, low lunge flow for a moment. So frame the right foot. This can also be done with the block still to the inside of the right leg. So as you inhale, just find the low lunge, and then as you exhale, rock your hips back, come into half split. And then go through that flow a few times. So we're warming up the legs and the hips. All right, when you come back into low lunge, that's when you want to reach out, catch hold of your strap, and then stabilize your legs so that you can come up. Now, one option, of course, could be to place your hands onto your right thigh and hold there. Okay, that'll just give you some extra stability, extra focus on balance. Now, if you want to take a gentle heart opener, you're going to end up holding the strap, sending the strap behind the back so that you can hold the strap with both hands. I have a little bit of space between my hands, maybe 3 to 4 inches. And you're going to send your knuckles down toward the floor. You can even turn your palms to face in toward one another. So as you do that action, you may need to widen a bit on the strap. Just draw the tailbone down, take a chest opener. Drawing the tailbone down is going to help bring more power and strength into the legs. Take a breath in. And then as you exhale, start to bring the body forward. You can set your strap out to the side. Bring the blocks to the inside of the right foot. And then step that right foot back. So just take a second, come to table. Breathe in, release your belly, lift your heart. And then exhale, press your hands and round your spine. Inhale, come to neutral. So take a second, just take the strap, move it out to the right. So just going to prepare your props. You can walk your hands to the right, step your left foot forward, frame your left foot, and then a few low lunge, half split flows. So inhale, find low lunge. And then as you exhale, move your hips back, rock onto your left heel. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Okay, and then as you go to low lunge this next time, we'll hold. Now remember, you can keep your hands on your left thigh or you can keep your hands on the blocks. Another alternative will be to take the strap into the hands, to take the hands behind the low back, so have a little bit of space between the hands, start to send the knuckles down. Turn your palms maybe so that they face toward one another. That's going to give you just a little more broadening across your chest. Keep drawing the tailbone down. That's going to stabilize the balance. Little opening across your heart. Breathe in. And then your next exhale will start to bring the body forward. Set the strap out to the side. Maybe bring the blocks to the inside of the left leg. Step the left foot back. Now find table. And inhale, release the belly, lift the heart. And exhale, press your hands and round your spine. Inhale, find neutral. Now you're going to slide your knees a little wider and your big toes are going to come close and you're going to move your pelvis toward your heels. Now we're going to walk the hands out to the left. Now as you do, you can find your block with your right hand. So I usually like to go mid height for the block. So left hand becomes kind of like the anchor or the kickstand. Right hand is up on the block and that's just going to open up a little more around like the upper ribs and around the underarms, especially like the ribs on the more like side line. Take a nice deep breath in and out. And then we're going to walk the hands to the right. So come through the center. So find that other block. Move it to the height you'd like to use it at, maybe mid height. Use your right hand as the anchor. Stretch out nice and long through the left arm. And last breath in and out here. And we're going to come back to the center. Stretch out through both sideways, both arms. Okay, and then we're going to come up to the table. Bring the knees under the hips. Bring the legs around. Just for a moment, we'll take the legs wide open in a middle split. So you can keep your hands back behind you, just pressing into the fingerprints. I have some bend in my knees to reduce strain across the backs of the legs. Now you can stay here. You can bring your hands to the inside and maybe take a walk of the hands just a little forward. Just give some stretch to the inner legs. Last 1 to 2 cycles of breath here. Okay, and then walk the hands back in. You can lean a little bit into the hands, bring the legs into that cross leg shape. Take a breath in, circle sweep the arms around and up. As you exhale, bring your prayer hands together and into your heart as you bow your chin slightly. The light within me sees and bows to that same light that exists within you. Namaste.